Confusing desire and reality hinges on crafting a seamless illusion that blurs the lines between fantasy and the present moment. This stage is where seduction becomes almost surreal. It's about constructing a shared world where everything feels intensified, dreamlike, and where the seducer seems to embody the answer to unspoken desires. By playing with the boundaries of reality and fantasy, you transport the target into a state of heightened emotional and sensory arousal, making them feel like they're experiencing something rare, something tailor-made for them alone. This process not only amplifies their desire, but also creates a dependency on the feelings you inspire, feelings they may struggle to replicate outside of your presence. The essence of creating the perfect illusion lies in making every interaction with the target feel out of the ordinary. Whether through heightened language, evocative storytelling, or even the deliberate use of silence, you become the architect of an experience that feels too vivid, too intense to be confined to ordinary life. This illusion is not an overtly fantastical display, but rather a finely tuned overlay on reality. Your words, actions, and even the spaces you occupy together should have an elevated quality, one that hints at something more meaningful, even mystical. To achieve this, tap into the desires and dreams your target may have suppressed, those lingering fantasies they dare not believe can be real. By doing so, you place yourself as the embodiment of something just out of reach but close enough to grasp, creating an emotional tension that keeps them in your orbit. To sustain this illusion, pay close attention to subtle cues and immerse yourself fully in each moment, almost as if it's a shared performance where you and the target are co-stars. For instance, maintain eye contact just a beat longer than usual. Create pauses that invite their mind to wander, and allow charged silences that evoke curiosity and suspense. When combined with a finely tuned sense of their unfulfilled desires, these elements build a dynamic that feels intensely private and intimate. It's essential to construct this illusion without revealing too much. Leave spaces in the conversation and in your shared moments for them to fill with their interpretations, fantasies, and emotions. The less defined your intentions appear, the more powerfully their imagination will work to complete the picture you've subtly outlined. Part of this process involves projecting an aura of mysteriousness without being distant. People are naturally drawn to mystery, and if they perceive you as an enigma, someone who reveals layers only in fleeting glimpses, they'll find themselves irresistibly compelled to delve deeper. This sense of mystery fuels the illusion, as it creates a paradox where they feel both close to you and yet never fully in possession of the whole story. This tension pulls them in, stirring emotions that shift between curiosity, anticipation, and excitement. By remaining slightly enigmatic, you give the target a puzzle to solve, and they'll often interpret this pursuit as deeper emotional involvement than it may be in reality. Employing sensory triggers can amplify the illusion further. For example, specific scents, ambient sounds, or evocative locations can all serve as anchors for the experiences you're building. These sensory cues are like invisible threads that hold the memory of your presence. When chosen carefully, they create associations that linger in the target's mind, ensuring that even when you're apart, something of you remains with them. For instance, a unique fragrance or a certain type of music played during key moments can later evoke memories and emotions tied to your time together. These seemingly minor details strengthen the illusion and heighten its realism, making your presence feel unavoidable even when you're physically absent. By immersing them in this orchestrated experience, they begin to lose track of where the boundary lies between the fantasy you've created and their real feelings. Their emotions, intensified by this well-constructed illusion, start to bleed into their daily lives. They might find themselves replaying conversations, reliving moments, and yearning for more interactions with you. This mental engagement, where they cannot stop thinking about you, deepens the impact of the illusion and effectively keeps you alive in their thoughts. At this point, the illusion has taken root in their psyche, and even mundane events in their lives become tinged with the color of the emotions you've awakened. This immersion is most potent when it feels like a co-created experience, They may believe they're bringing their own desires to life, when in reality, you are subtly directing them. When this shared reality becomes more alluring and emotionally fulfilling than their actual life, they find themselves returning to you to maintain the feeling. This is where seduction becomes not just about attraction, but about building an emotional dependency. They will crave the intoxicating feelings they associate with you because they now perceive them as an essential part of their happiness. In crafting this ideal illusion, remember to maintain a sense of believability. If the experiences you create feel too artificial, the target may snap out of the illusion and recognize the manipulative undercurrents. The key is to create moments that are undeniably special but plausible, rooted in genuine exchanges with just a touch of embellishment. This ensures the illusion feels sustainable, keeping the target suspended in a state of emotional engagement. By mastering this blend of fantasy and reality, you effectively lock the target into an attachment that makes it difficult to escape, as they come to view you as the irreplaceable source of their heightened experiences. The seduction has now taken a deeper hold, ensuring that the line between desire and reality remains blurred in their mind, binding them to you through the power of an illusion they cannot and do not wish to break free from.